Alrighty, good morning, afternoon, and evening, whenever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream tonight. I don't have an opening meme for you guys because I wanted to give a little bit of a spotlight, actually, to, let's see if I can angle it, put it down, there we go. Wait, hold on, I can do this better. I had to do this for her. There you go. For the boots. So, for those of you who don't know, this is I gotta get the camera angle right, there you go. This is my dog Boots. I had this dog before I even met my wife, before I had any kids, before I became the caffeinated dad. She's been with me since day one. And she has, she's given us a few scares recently, just sleeping very still. She's 14 years old. She's going to be 14 years old in December. So she's been around the block. She's had a great time, and she's been our rock for our family. But she's a very, very old puppy, a very old puppernutter. And a couple of times recently, she's had difficulty breathing. And again, given how old she is, I'm already under the assumption, like, we know what's going to happen. But I wanted to give the spotlight to her. Boo Boots. You still with us? Hi, baby. Yeah, she's still there. But the spotlight is for her. She gets a nice treat. I have a nice treat for her. Yeah. She is 14 years old. She doesn't have any teeth. Or at least she has nubs. They've been, like, just over the time, filed down. And this dog still finds a way to eat so much. Here, I can angle this camera better. Oh, damn. That better? I don't want to move it because every time I move the camera, it like everything goes to hell. Or, like, can this slide off and make it a little bit better? Yeah, see, she can still eat. She can still eat. She ain't got no problems. Eyebrows of the dog never. All right, hold on. Me scoot out of the way. There we go. Hey, Boo Boo. Who's a good girl? Well, she'll be joining us for tonight's stream. Old Boo Boots. But yes, she is. That's what I was worried about. Whoa. Where are you going, Chad? Okay. But she'll be in the back with us. I have it set up so precariously, so it's a tripod, but there's not enough room with the computer desk and the screen for it to sit all the way in the back. So it's got like a half edge, like that much, to sit back on. Thank you, Vernacular, for the donation. You're 7 and 2. Yeah, I mean, old dog life. You know, she's good. She eats all of her food. I have to carry her up and down the stairs, which again, given her age and where she's at, and her back legs don't work. And again, if you've had old dogs, you know what happens and all that. But I wanted to give the spotlight to her just because she's my good girl. You're a good girl. It's a good treat. Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna take it from you. Your granddaughter is not going to take it from you. She gums everything to death. There we go. How was your guys' week? How have you guys been this week? It has been a crazy week, past 7 days for me for work-wise. My 9 to 5. Last Thursday and Friday, I think it was my busiest days of the year out of my entire calendar year. I've gotten like nothing done for Caffeinated Dad. I've gotten nothing done for Final Fantasy, for Guild Wars 2. Just basically, just status quo, surviving. That's what we've talked about, is that it is nothing but survival mode right now. Yeah, I know that this time will pass, but it's also very much one of those times that, like, I am ready for it to be done, so I can go back to doing what I was doing. Get back to the grind, as it were. Soul Frame update from today, nice. Old cousin Spug, Lily, she's 18 years old and still kicking. All she does is eat and sleep. Poor things can't see her here, but the smell senses are on point. Oh, don't get it twisted. That we had, the girls had pizza, leftover pizza for lunch. And this old lady smelled the pizza from the other room, and she has trouble standing up. So sometimes you have to go over and like lift her butt up so that she can get her legs under her. And then once she's good, once she gets that, she's good. She starts barking from the other room because people are eating food and she's not there. She gets upset She gets upset when people are eating in other rooms and she's not around. When she's not around to be able to snack on the food and to do all that. So, I know, I get it. Old lady, busy baking pumpkin pie right now. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. I'm excited. I like Thanksgiving. I like to eat. I like eating holidays. I'm a very big eater. I've also kind of gotten this mentality where it's like the days leading up until Thanksgiving, I have to eat, one, starve myself, and then two, like work out twice as hard, like go for longer runs, lift heavier weights and all that to build up for that day, you know? Gauge your cat's health. Yes, yes, you gauge it based off of if they're eating. I do it 100%. Gotta make a pie before I eat one. Lily does the same and then later passes out snoring loudly. Yeah, I swear to God, this dog, this old lady, Boots, this old lady right here. I have no more food. I'm sorry. I shouldn't call you. She is like a sound machine. You know how like some people sleep with a sound machine? They got a fan on and like that's how they sleep. I need this dog. This dog is like man, I go right the hell out. I hear that like that just weird loud noise in the background. You just hear it cranking and you're like, I'm out, man. That's it. That dog snoring puts me to sleep. I can't help it. 2 Thanksgivings to go to day of. Oh man, it's a busy day. Basically chow hounds. My girl loves to share supper. Yep. New sound alert. I gotta figure out how to do that. It really kills me that YouTube doesn't allow for those kind of things, like points that you can earn on the channel, you know? You have to work that day. Ah, damn it, super tired. I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. Giant pumpkin pie from Costco from Thanksgiving. It's the only reason I care about Thanksgiving. It's when I indulge in the ultimate sin. Giant pumpkin pies. A good pumpkin pie with just a little bit of whipped cream is Actually, you know what pie that I actually really like, now that we're talking about this, is something that made me think of it, is shoe fly pie. Have you ever had shoe fly pie? It's kind of like a dry, kind of crusted pie, but it's like, I've only had it a couple of times, and every time I've had it, I've just been like, that is the best. Oh, it's sweet. It's very sweet, but it is so good. So good. Don't they put shoes and flies into it? Well, yeah. You don't have a taste. I like how I'm having a genuine conversation, and like I'm having a genuine conversation, be like, oh, I like shoe fly pie, and we're like, well, Calf Dad, I don't like shoes or flies in my pies. What are you talking about? Like I'm the crazy one. Damn you guys. Make it all the time for the holidays. It's so good. Shoe fly don't bother me. Now, shoe fly pie is delicious. I'm just saying. Forward to the food in 2 days. Yep. What's it? So I'm gonna go the day of Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go see my my in-laws. And they got crafts for the girls and stuff like that. And then we're I gotta make sweet potatoes. We're gonna make some sweet potatoes. My mom has a recipe, and then me and my in-laws do it on that day, and then I do it again on Saturday with my mom. So I'm ready. Shoe what now? We're done talking about shoe fly pies. We're done. The flies and the shoeing of the pies have gone. Never missed the moment. Hope everyone enjoys all the food and a happy belly. Thank you, Hanami. There we go. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yes, it is Thanksgiving. It is a great thing to have this week. I greatly appreciate that. And I want to say what I'm thankful for. I have a lot to be thankful for. But I will say that I'm thankful that I have a life where I'm appreciated, where I'm wanted and needed into various orders, but I'm just appreciative of the people that I'm around, of the people that are in my house, my direct family, the people I know in real life. You guys, I mean, it's there are far worse things to have, and I know how grateful and I know how blessed I am. So I'm thankful for that. Let me go ahead and say, what are you guys thankful for? And can't be shoe fly pie. Nakuru, what's going on? Oh, broke this damn screen. There we go. I kind of wish I was there. More savory pies where I'm around. I love a good chicken pot pie. Chicken pot pie is delicious. Mincemeat pie. Shepherd's pie is an absolute treat. Bye, Witchy. Bye, Witchy. What's it? Pio got attacked, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was like a bunch of people like playing instruments. Like there was like a violin, there was a cello, and something else. I don't know. It seemed like it was an orchestrated attack. Thank you for putting Kazahal's name, or putting forth Kazahal's name. Those who lived, those whose lives he enriched. I see it moving over here. I'm not paying attention. It seems honestly like saw that one coming. Thank you for the warm house and good food. Yeah, there's a bunch of reasons to be good, thankful for, you know. So hard on themselves and realize that the little things do matter. It's hard. And I'll say this, Haname, it is very hard for people to look at it, and I partially blame social media, but it's hard to look at what you actually have and the things that are going right in your life in comparison to what you see online, you know? Like, that's why it's like, you gotta have a bit of perspective that's not tied to what's online. You gotta look at all the reasons that you do have something good in your life. Absolutely. But I heard the leader of the group conducted themselves brilliantly. Surprisingly, they made off without a sound. Hear that joke when you said it? Yep. She asked you to meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. All right, Estinian. If you guys remember, we went into that vault last stream, and then yeah, we basically found an operating void gate that the satrap was just containing. Of this administration since before Awen assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done concerning the gate's unique construction. You were trolled by heaven from beyond the grave. A new dawn every day. Sooner or later, that won't happen. Every day's a gift. Hell yeah, old soldier. Hell yeah, I'm pinning that. Can I pin that? That's a good message. Every day is a gift. We're robbing Vitra, right? Yes. Do. What's it, there's a lot of exciting games that are coming out. My favorite, and unfortunately I won't be able to play it on on actual release, on launch, is the Guild Wars Reforged. You guys are all here. Guild Wars Reforged comes out on next Tuesday. And for those of you who don't know, Guild Wars Reforged is essentially like an updated version that they plan on doing for the original Guild Wars game, Guild Wars 1. And it is like they're having some enhanced, and small enhancements here and there, but they're basically taking it out of maintenance mode and putting it back into live production. It's a lot. It's very exciting. The prices come down drastically. You don't have to worry about any of the other expenses. You don't have to worry about picking an expansion. If you have one, you own all three automatically. You don't have to buy anything else. But if you're new to the game, it's only 20 bucks and you get everything. So yeah, it's kind of like WoW Remix in that sense. But they're not necessarily changing much on the first update. But it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. Vincent Varnick, thank you for joining in, buddy. I'm glad you've been lurking, and I've been glad you've been watching. Thank you. I appreciate that. Evening, Chirelia. Even the days with the worst weather are the beautiful days because we're alive to see it. Damn straight. Yeah, no, it's okay.
You discovered something new.
I gotta turn this up. Why are they so quiet?
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the void gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vitra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
That's odd.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics.
Slow your shit down, Estinian.
From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
If I remember correctly, I was the only one who arrived with all of my clothes. Everyone else was butt-ass naked.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world.
There's a kid knocking at my door. Went back to an old MMO and tried to revive my 11 character.
The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness.
You weren't working on the drip and the others couldn't handle it. I saw ice. Need to do some excavation to find out what my old 14 login or 11 login is. Yeah. I mean there's a lot of ups and downs. Yes. There's a kid on the other side of this door. I'm just saying. I hear him. They're tapping. I remember almost dying because of bad timing.
In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway.
Uh-oh. No, it's okay. I think they walked away. We're good. Guys, it's only been 20 minutes into the stream.
And spatial instability, you were born safely to your destination in the first.
Throw wide the gates. That's what timing.
Across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Okay. It's making Estinian's head hurt.
Then what of the many voids sent found in the source? Who guides them here and how?
An excellent question.
I have taken the pills that make me not die and not allowed to come play with my friends. Now allowed. Okay. Good evening, Nicole. We really got to make sure that we say that correctly.
Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
Oh, it is a lore dump, isn't it? It is. It's a very big lore dump.
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate.
I like that they changed the music. Yeah, I was gonna say.
The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact.
Basically an evil summoner.
Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
Ugh. It's a weird worm-looking creature. Wait, so the gate opened.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain Exarch dragged us to the first.
Okay, I was gonna say, how did he just like, did he Alt F4 his own programming? He did, he just died. Okay.
And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th.
Oh, okay. All right. So he alt F4'd himself. Okay, cool.
Once
Okay.
at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Does it matter what the shape of the gargoyle is? And does he remain stone the entire time? No, he does not. And then he killed all the summoners. I got a couple of these in my house.
You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly.
2 out of 3
For
fish
a being
ending.
to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
Okay, makes sense.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
The shape probably doesn't matter too much. It's likely easier and quicker for them to acclimate if it's at least close.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
Imagine pulling. You pulled out. You go ahead and you're like, here's a void gate. Come through, gargoyle. And he's like, "Rawr, I'm gonna come through." And he goes through. And on the other side, it's a fucking stone effigy of a Moogle. And it's like, yeah, rat bastards. Like, and then he has to go in, right? Because if not, he gets sent back. So it's either be a Moogle or go back to the 13th. Like, the logic doesn't add up here. I'm just saying, like, that would have been just shitty. Is that not what Chihuahuas are? Demons from the other world?
No, the danger is too great.
Or worse, a Namazu. I'm a Namazu with the voice, the soul of a Void Lord. That's how you get Christos. Super tired. Super tired. Okay, get in. It's like, he's slapping the he's slapping the Moogle statue. And he's like, "Tch, this baby can hold so many void sense." like that's the meme. A Moogoyle. Oh, silly ass stream tonight.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Oh, okay, this is where I'm at.
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages.
Would anyone
Even
notice
could
the
you
difference?
force the
No.
portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
Yeah.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
Okay, alright, so they're gonna send my ass through it. For you are the Azem, and adventures never cease to call out to you. No, these assholes volunteer us for their pet projects, and we're just kind of like, I ain't got nothing better to do. Let's go into literal hell. Why not? Calls that Tuesday. Can hear the heroic music. Rage, what's going in? Yeah, we're gonna say, yeah, let's sass the cat. So much for taking it easy. Is going to literally save anyone. Yeah, I know.
Since when were you one for the quiet life?
After I flew to the edge of existence.
Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands.
You literally are dressed for it. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
That said,
Shadow
as
Realm.
much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, There is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
You should have winked. You should have winked. That would have made it a lot better, Stola. You meant, yeah. Come on, crazy cat lady. You missed that.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
And it does. This 100% does.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
Just keep those neck muscles toned for all the requests.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daymir was overseeing the project.
Daymir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will.
Okay.
It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee.
I gotta listen.
They
In case I'm needed.
Accolades for their simulacrum.
I'm hearing some high tense voices in the other room.
Devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
Don't ask me. Oh, God. We'll say Graha. Okay, all right. It's old Charlene. You were called upon to employ the dad voice. Well, I was listening.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy.
I hear stomping and yelling from all parties, so I'm like, I know at least one of them is asleep, so that leads the older two. So there's a graph I want to show you guys. So, the more that you F around, right? A very linear graph. The more that you, wait, this side, that you F around, the more likely it is that you are going to find out right in there. It seems like things have settled. Because this I brought it up. I had to do this the other day. The girls were just absolutely disrespectful, especially to my wife. And I grew up with the tenet that, as the father of the house, like I know kind of where I sit on the hierarchy, and I'm happy to be there. I'm happy to be support. I'm happy to make sure everyone else gets their stuff before they do. And I'm also raising a bunch of little girls. I want to show them how a man should treat them. Let me start out by saying that they were disrespectful. I would even go as far as to say that they were, you know, like disrespectful little shits, you know. I would... That is not the sound effect I meant to play. I'm sorry. I broke the tension. Anyway, They were being very disrespectful, and I had to kind of like scale things back with it, because the way that I was approaching it was I was trying to be calm, I was trying to be direct and be like, very much like, when I'm talking to you, and especially you're being disrespectful, I'm going to get close to you and we're going to talk this out and we're going to figure this out. I'm not playing any of these games where I tell you to do stuff lofty from the other room. No, we're going to address it directly. And it blew up into this whole thing where my kids were stomping, or my oldest was stomping around, and she was like, fine, I'll just leave because everyone's disappointed in me and all that. Like, it turned into this whole thing. So safely, I walked her to our door, and I was like, I unlocked it, and I said, if this is making you this mad of how we run this house, you may leave. And like, dead eye staring at her, and it was just like, she never thought that I would ever say that. And of course, I would never let her leave. That's my girl. She's my responsibility. No. But it was the thought that I was just like, there you go. There's the door. You want to make it seem like we are terrible. I'm not. I'll be the first to admit we're not perfect. Like, I was, the kids were home most of the day today, and I couldn't interact with them and play with them as much as I can because I've just been so devastated with work. But yeah, I was very much so opened up the door, and I was like, there you go. Good luck. And it's like, I don't know, it's like 8 o'clock at night. I was like, come on. The door is open. You may leave. And it was just kind of like this, like, standoff of, does she do it? Because if she did go outside, I probably would have been like, nope, close the door, get back inside. But she decided, I was like, look, I'm not saying everything is always going to be your way. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. But first and foremost, what you have to do is to be respectful to me and your mother, specifically your mom. And I bring up all the different things. I'm like, my planning skills are terrible. My wife's are amazing. That's what she does as a job. And her organization skills are through the roof and are far superior to mine. And I'll admit that. And I was running through a list. I was like, you think I ran this? You think I put this together? And yet you're going to be disrespectful to the person that is doing this? Oh, man. Oh, she may call your bluff someday. True. And I don't think that I would ever take that far. And I would even concede. I'd be honest, but I grew up in a household where no matter how mad you were at mom, you still respected her. Like, and it got to that point where I was like, ooh, oh, you're crossing the, where's my graph? Like, yeah, this little graph. Yeah, it was a day. It was a day. Quell an argument just a minute ago, different kind of argument, but yeah. See, it's funny because it was like one of those parenting moments where it's like after everyone calmed down and went to bed and all that, me and the missus had a drink. We just sat on our bed, like kind of in like a dimly lit, the room was dimly lit, and we were just like, fuck. Like, why are they acting like that? Kids, gotta push the boundaries.
In which case,
story time.
I say we head directly to Charlian.
The part of life. Yeah.
Kids are gonna rebel whether it's a daughter or a son. It's as part of life.
Non-fun parenting moments, but it has to be done. I've also realized, and it took me a little bit, but I also realized that I'm not there to be their friend. You can't be their friend. Not now, at least. Like, I'll hang out with you, I'll do fun things and all of that, but you have to respect my station. We're not on equal ground. Nope. One of my coworkers said how he tried to run away from home, didn't make it past the gate at the ranch. When he got back, his mom said, let me know next time and I'll help you back. Oh my God. Oh, that is a killer line. That mom crushed it. Oh man. It's tough, but when parents just let that slide, it raises spoiled kids. Hell yeah. And we see it. I mean, like, and again, I swear I'm not perfect. Like, there's still things, like, to be fair, like, my kids watch too much YouTube and played too much video games today. Truth be told, I had things that I needed to get done with work, and that's how we supply, money for the house. So, give and take. But it's like, when there's that back talk and then there's no immediate consequences, I stay limber for those moments. Like, there's a trend. There's a trend on, I can't remember if it was like Instagram or TikTok. I don't know. It was on one of the short form things. What they did was the mom and then the kid got together and they're like, when you ask me to do something, mom, I'm going to just tell you to shut up and we'll see how dad acts. And it was like 9 times out of 10, every single time the kid runs like, mom, will you just shut up? The dad just like immediately was on his feet. And they're like, dad, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Like, everyone relax. That is, I have a sudden burst of energy every time that happens. Like, go ahead. Go ahead. I dare you. Be disrespectful. Be disrespectful. Be disrespectful. I dare you. Kids these days and their damn music. Always reminded me the moment my uncle disrespected her. She hit him with her heel shoes on his mouth. Never again was he disrespectful. I mean, that, like, that'll leave a mark. Almatoya with Y'shtola. Y'shtola was already acting like this by the time she was like 10. Yeah. Yes, I am stalling. I'm sorry. I don't know. I like talking about stories and shit that real things that have happened to me.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
I gave you 2 stories before I told you move. Thank you, Witchy.
Let us be on our way as well.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on it. I was just trying to share some facts, I guess.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Can we make a dragon come into the void? Obey the mods. I have to. They do so much for this damn channel. No. Like how everyone's like sitting around like they were listening to me tell the stories and they're like, haha, this is great. This is great. So good. All right, let's head back to old Charlene. We'll go off over there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Almost herding some cats tonight. Yeah. With a minimum of fuss, then we must secure permission of the forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of members to broach the matter on our behalf. Be inclined to assist us. No one's spoken? Montague. Oh, yeah. Let's bring the twins. Cloy! Damn it, Cloy! Actually, it's actually fine. Truth be told, I started out a little late and I didn't have a meme. I wasn't kidding. Like, this week has been busting. It's been kicking my ass. At the age of 7, I labored under the tutelage for a full decade. I never had a chance to attend the studium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. As soon as Master Louis Swallow took him off the streets, he was put into the care of another Archon. He was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. Should I wonder as well? It was an idle thought. Okay. Do. Jack gives some credit. Yeah. Do. Is it the last classroom? It doesn't matter. Montague. She let you down easy. I feel like I had no prospects to go into school, Y'shtola. The only reason I'm here is because I couldn't be tempered. Checking on the old lady. into the stacks this time. What so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? We need to go find out how to get to the demon world. Okay, thanks. I mean, at this rate, like, I think I should get, like, a pass to most things. The research left behind by House Daymere has lain dormant in Charlane's archives for many centuries. And to what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Oh, she's after that Runar. Worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was a promised reward. Audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I for one do not believe you will use this knowledge for ill. Should have been me, not him. Chan. Yep. That having Master 4chan on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well. Oh, we gotta go deal with 4chan. Oh, no. Where there's a will, there's a way, I think. We're literally talking about crossing a plane of existence and to be able to go back to for Runar, you know? Should have been me, not him. He's still just a friend. Yeah. Let's go talk to 4chan. I like how you guys do this. You perfectly set up seats to make sure that you are in the same or in appropriate position when I leave the cutscenes. There you go. Everyone enjoy your heals. Aha. Oh, I hear it. I hear the Lalafell screams. The screams of the Lalafells. Oh, wait. I think I need to cut back here. Yeah, so just as an update for everyone who is here, I will say that I appreciate that, old soldier. That was I'll let this go through before I finish my little rant here. Let's go 4chan state. All new Caffeinated Cult members, if you guys just got the mugs, go ahead and put them up. Thank you very much, old soldier. I appreciate you. Let's go this way. Rating memberships. What I was gonna say was next week I will not be streaming. We have a very busy itinerary next week. I'll come back that following Tuesday and I'll be back into it. But I want to finish up 6.1 tonight, but when I come back, not next week, but the following week, I may want to play a little bit of Guild Wars Reforged since it's coming out and it's hot and it's a game that I've made video content on and I want to play more of. So that might be the plan. That might change. I'll let you guys know as I get back into the swing of things. Just gonna let you know. But I wanted to say thank you. I appreciate that, old soldier. How may I be of service? Yes, the master is in his residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. Imagine wearing that butler costume all day. I don't know. I used to work as a fry cook, so I used to have to wear, a smock apron, or an apron and a white shirt all day. So I don't know. Would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some other import to discuss. Okay, Pegasus. Okay, quit 14. Oh my god. That's it. That's the end of it. 14's over. That's it. That's the end of me playing 14 right there. I got to 6.1 and cut it. That's it. Game over. Nothing else is happening. I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time. I assure you, it's not an attempt to circumvent the forum's authority again, unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. Do understand that the restrictive archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing needs exist, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? I need to see my cat. Has given up thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. That was very poetic of you. But it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, I surely you appreciate how painful such separation is. Oh, she went with the emotional tone. Like Bruno is strange. She has to feed in the morning. I gotta go back to the first and feed my cat. Fair exchange of the cooperation. All right, Ryan. Come back when you can. Forum still must be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Baldese in the Annex. You know what's funny? Is that we've arrived here at night.
Hello there.
Dingus Bingus. Grabbed a... That is a funny as hell YouTube name. Dingus Bingus. Well done. All the new members or all the new subscribers. Thank you for joining. And Rob Tippenhauer and Dingus Bingus. Damn it, that sent me. I was about to say something about the timing. What's funny is I call my wife's dog a dingus. When he does a lot more dumb things, so I call him a dingus, and I think that's what made me laugh. Alrighty, let's head back over here. Now I'm gonna out heal you. This is my friend, biggest dickest. You guys are really making me struggle here. Like, witchies are already at my back or at my throat saying, you know, like you gotta speed this shit up. You gotta speed this shit up, Calf Dad. Dingus Duke. Yeah, you can't help it. There we go. It went straight to the Mighty Python. No uncertain terms, I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. Back to our nation! That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry to the archives is the least we could do in return. Yeah, we totally, like, saved existence. Just saying. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in this endeavor and bid you good day. Alright, well damn, get out of there. There's a huge difference between giving you the giggles and you choosing to launch into stories. I like telling stories. I like telling stories. I feel like there's a lot. I don't know. I like sharing experiences like that because I don't know. That's how I communicate. I do that in real life too. Like I was on a work call today, and this is a brand new client, brand new people we're talking to, and this is our first interaction. Like, hold on.
Daddy, chill.
Easy. Whoa, back that up. Interaction that I've had with them. And I opened up and they were like, oh, how are you? I was like, oh, I'm feeling fine, fresh, and fierce in that order. And I said it like that and they were like, oh, I like that, fine, fresh, and fierce. And I was like, don't give me too much credit. That's just literally a quote from a Katy Perry song that I was like, I like that. I like telling stories. With 2 exoduses. Daddy, chill. By the way, if you guys couldn't tell, I figured out the what's it, the soundboard. I got my soundboard back. Put it on the quest on where you were forced to be Sid, I think, and infiltrate the snowy place. I couldn't figure out why I was failing for like 2 days. It was the last X-Pack I tried for 14. Oh, you mean, no, it was Thancred. Yeah, Dab, you were trying to do Thancred, and I failed on that one too. You don't have to worry. Rating when you get to endgame? I do plan on raiding. I know that Galactic wants me to do Pandemonium 5 on Savage, or at least put like a couple of hours to it. That's something that I want to do, and make sure that I do, because that's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, I have 2 mods who are pretty decent raiders. So what's it? Yeah, Witchy and Pint Size. Yeah, those are the 2 mods who are pretty decent raiders. Yeah, and that's accurate. I dreamed up of a number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk through the door. He's not paying attention, Witchy. He's not, I guarantee you, he's not paying attention. But don't know who Thancred is. He would have jumped in immediately. I was waiting for something. We'll be finding House Damir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. I don't show. No, I said. This Galactic. This is a Christian channel. This is you can't say that. You're gonna get banned. All in good teas. You were obviously the best raider out of us for now. For now. Restricted section. Once again, we thank you for all that. Yeah. Oh, I got an escort again. Brando, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a really cool mask. Really cool helmet. Is that like what? Is that mod station? Oh, the quest is up. Nice. I'm not good at doing. That's the raid you have to do. Oh, okay, nice. I think it's PvP. Oh, fresh face student. Nice. But heaven forbid I don't finish this damn MSQ. Where do I even have to go? Okay, let's go over to the studio. Do you really have to have room to talk given how much you've been killed during normal raids? Oh no. That is absolutely offensive, and I'm hurt. I have to write my unicorn diary because of this. I'm just saying. That is unreasonably angry is what I am. I can't even lie to you. I said I'm not good yet. I'm okay at raids that I haven't. Also, you got to give me a little bit of credit. I'm going to each one of these blind. I don't watch any of the raids. I don't understand. This is my first experience with them. I feel like dying a couple of times is not bad. Lines for raids will be quite the treat. Oh yeah. Show us on the graph where I heard revealing. Top chat might be hiding things. We'll say live chat. Yeah, I haven't said for live chat now. Nerdium. might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Oh, nice. Blind raids on my... Yeah, see? Well, I guess my thing is like, there's also patterns that I've realized in this game that I don't pick up on immediately. Like, or on some fights. Like, I'll be watching something and it's like, you know, the boss raises its right wing to attack, and it's like, okay, it's a right sweep over onto that side, and I'm not paying attention. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? There you go. Index page. That's literally your name. And please note that use of naked flames is discouraged. Raids are fun, yes. Damn, this place is huge. Athena, yeah.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
I can't read. In my mind, my warrior of light has gotten this far just because he can't read. He can't read at all. So every time he picks up a note, he's just like his eyes go cross. And he's like, yeah, there's words of some kind. Yes, that is how you read a book. In a world not of my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger but trembling like a candle's flame, threatened to flicker it out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. Nope. Needed a picture book for Shadowbringers. They were like, oh, do you want the full library book? And I was like, do you have the dumbed down version? They're like, oh, you need the kids book? Here it is. And they're like, oh, look, there's you. There's a little picture. Like, ADHD based response. Is this bibliophobia? Yeah, basically. Accounts described the being as a gigantic lizard, like being with a potent command of fire-respected magics. If we consider the primal summoning an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearances and power of with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the aether should one who believes in almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some embodiment of divine sagacity? Sage? Yeah. Reading. Savage. And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I don't think this is our book. Let's go. How many books are there? There's a lot of books over here. How are you still a sprout? Oh, I've taken my time. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlene Studium as both a token of our friendship and the expression of boundless admiration. Oh, can I make that? I'm on your books. Okay. Are you gonna bring that back? Well, now that it's all like, now that the glamour restrictions are lifted and you can basically do whatever you want, I very well might. I'll be a machinist in full metal armor the whole plate and I can be the meme. Parry this, you filthy casual. Like, he pulls out a pistol. Not enough watering. The hydrant's coming back. I think you may have found our prize. The helmet stays on all the time. They're gonna be so mean.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damia's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
A healer tank just makes sense. Many meme glimpses. Oh, I know. It's going to be exciting. Interesting choice of music, you know?
Among the ranks of the Voidsent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
Okay, we've killed those before.
From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
She had a cold.
Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos. How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Voidsent, has been discussed among academics for years now.
Yeah, I can hear it now. It does sound like she has like a little bit of a cold.
Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales. And still, House Damia went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
Happy to help. I did very little.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves.
See, what I don't get is like this structure right here as far as a bookshelf bothers me. So you went from widest or from narrowest all the way up to widest. Like that, like, and who's that tall? The ladder's all the way up there. So you got, that's a pain in the ass.
Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
Take a book or two. They won't know. It's all either. No, it's not all either. it's trolleys. That's what it is. Every answer. If there is no immediate answer in this game, it's fucking trolleys. It's not either. It's Dianamus. Eorzea has been added to your Pokédex. Patron mode disabled. Security mode engaged. Alrighty. Now we're back all the way to the great work. Suplex a trolley. Any failures can be traced back to the fish soul. Imagine if that were the case. Like, you got different endings in an MMO, in a story-based MMORPG. You got different endings because you failed a certain stuff. I got a 2 out of 3 fish ending. If you got a 1 out of fish or 1 out of 3 or a 0 out of 3, like, it's like the bad ending and things are worse. Like, imagine if that were the case for 14. That'd be terrible. I was locked out of Endwalker's true ending. Yeah, I gotta replay it all. You have to go back and do it again. Do it again. I dare you. With forbidden research and you put it right in my unsuspecting hand? I can hardly wait to read it. Well, I mean, yeah, that was gonna happen. She read it that quickly. Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to help us building a new mock Atmos? No alchemist of the great work could resist. A bonds of adamantite quest if you haven't done all the side content. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right, when we were gathering all the people, like, you could only have, like, only a couple show up because you didn't do all the side quests. Very important. Is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not a sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Astrally infused water. Oh, okay. Go get some water. I had to go get some water. Save the world. Still gotta go do menial tasks. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm happy to. I'm happy to go get the water for you. Where's the water? It's all the way over there. Let's go for a ride. I still haven't unlocked flying here. I know, I'm so far behind. Dude, I have been fucking stressed with work. I am sick, by the way. I love the reindeer and then the Santa Claus costume. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Dude, I've been so fucking stressed with work. To put it in perspective, like, my job is not necessarily, it's not difficult. It's not like it's like life or death. Let me put it that way. It's definitely not that. But it's just, it is the sheer quantity of the work. The work is easy, but the sheer quantity of the work is what makes it challenging. I'm gonna zoom out. Good God. Like, y'all up in my business. And luckily it will slow down. It has its peaks and valleys. And like right now it's just like, I was glued to my computer. I had to take a break I had to actually get up out of my chair, like after like 4 hours straight of just like doing nothing but work and meetings and stuff like that. I'm going the wrong way. Can I fall? Damn it. We gotta go the long way, don't we? Or can I just go over on this side and fall down? Monotone? Yeah, I mean, it's again, it's not necessarily difficult. It's just time consuming. Let me put it that way. And, why won't you let me live my life? Can I zoom in here? Thank you. I'll let this down. Dylan Jensen, thank you for grabbing a cup. If you guys got them, go and put them up. Yeah, it's a lot of what I do is very simple work. But organizing it and keeping in track for a vast amount of things that are going, it's like a lot of spinning plates. So I'm very excited here soon when things start to get a little bit slower and they start dying down. I tell you what actually is the most difficult part of my job is doing conversions, because I deal with numbers. Specific weights, you know, like pounds and kilograms and stuff like that. But it made me actually think, like, what would happen if Americans actually just switched from pounds to kilograms overnight? Like, dude, that would be mass confusion. I thought that one was actually very good. I actually do deal with those numbers, mass, weight in pounds and kilograms. But still, I thought that one was a good one. That was a good one. Get no respect at that. My work is to eliminate pennies in anticipation of their phasing out. I am actually holding up and keeping every penny that I come across. I'm holding on to every single one. I'm supposed to measure a kilometer. There's your water. We'll do Badlands. Void Theory. Tried to buy 2 pounds of potatoes this morning and misread the scale in kilograms. 2.25. Yeah, it's about that. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure pounds to kilograms is... or kilograms to pounds is 2.25, if I'm not mistaken. So if you say that you're like, what's it, like 180 pounds, then, or excuse me, yeah, 180 pounds, then you're like, I want to say like 100 kilograms, something like that. Hold on, I can double check this. I need to double check this now that I went ahead and did this. See what you guys have done? And I'm not stalling, this is because I need to. 180 lbs to kilograms. 81. Okay, so I was off a little. But still, just saying. Let's make our way to the ruins. We gotta go and talk to Matsuya about the boat. Logistics jobs. Yes and no. My job is weird to describe. But I will say it's not like the extra potatoes won't keep, yeah. My job is very much, it's in the medical realm, the medical health realm. But it's also a mix of dealing with insurances and then direct populations. Like, it's a kind of in and out. Like, the official title is just like account manager. Like, that's all it is. Manage accounts. But that's also very vague. Criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. A unit converter is a useful tool to have on time. Yeah, oh yeah. Absolutely. What's the fate? When Gaja go gaga. I will say, even though I'm very excited for Thanksgiving and I can't wait for Thanksgiving, don't get that twisted, I am also equally as excited for Christmas. I'm very excited for Christmas. It is going to be an absolute blast this year. Lots of fun things, lots of cool things that are happening this time of year. And I don't know, we got all of our Christmas lights up, like all of them. I got the indoor ones, I got the outdoor ones. I did that this past weekend. Busy. It was so good. Treasures of the vault. Just like a penny, it'll cost more to produce than it is worth. Yeah, but then once they're completely out of service, then they're worth more, Mad Rob. Just keep that in mind. Dry eyes. Forgot it was Tuesday.
Were impressive enough.
Casual.
I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
But it lost its luster last year. What's wrong with Christmas? What? I'm guessing it's some kind of something along with your like close family or friends that has put maybe a negative moniker on it.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater.
Yeah, we saw that with, what's it, Nero. I want December and January to be gone as fast as possible. Literally a week from Christmas. Christmas was good when you were young, but not so much as an adult. Yeah, you get the double gifts.
Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
Fair.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Damn, soldier, I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah. I can see why Christmas is not good. And I do apologize for even making you have to bring that up. I kind of imagined that it was going to be something related to loss during that time, and I can understand why Christmas isn't as... It lost its luster, let me go ahead and say. So for that, I am sorry. I do apologize. Not a good... It's not the best thing.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Hold on though. Hold on. We're gonna look at Estinian.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Surely you'd not expect me to wriggle through that tiny portal.
Eden Dread.
We needn't attempt anything so drastic. A small familiar should serve well enough.
Hey, Estinian, what are you doing?
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same.
She is not suffering.
I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
Evening, Digits.
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born. Water, water, froth and foam!
What was that? What was that? It was the first time I heard her be excited about something.
I fear she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Say it, say it, say it. What? I didn't know her voice went that high. Like the entire time she has been a part of any of our MSQ, she's always been like monotone. Yeah, we have to be careful because we have to do this and that.
Still as a magical girl.
But water, froth, and foam. Oh my goodness. She actually thinks that they're so
not
adorable.
My first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate.
She's so defeated. Tanya. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual. In any case, these two should serve as well.
You've seen and fought her childhood version of these. Yes, we did.
This one will bear a warding scale.
Just inserted.
And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected
Some of
the
us never
progress of the
advance.
void's corruption.
Image destroyed. Hope you were recording that on your tombstone and posted
If I could impose
on
upon
the
you to
tombstone.
open the gate. Your Excellency?
Look, Vitra's just like, what the fuck was that? Vitra is watching this happen, right? Like, he's watching it through Varshan, and you know he had to like take off his headset and be like, what the fuck was that? And he comes back. That's when Varshan's like, all right, we're back into it. He had to step out. She stunned a great worm. Absolutely.
Ah, yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nadana safe from harm.
That is how you tell her that you and her are going to speak now.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
Froth and foam.
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
It's the only option. Anytime I get, I sass that cat. You have to. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Yep.
Nixies, into the void.
Wearing a headset using a controller when he's in Varshan. That's what I mean. It's like he's just sitting there like going through and then he hears it and he's like, what the fuck is that? Also, I gotta appreciate that we sent like the cutest, most fluffy little pliable things into a realm of literal demons and like death. You know, like imagine just being on the other side of it. It's like how I would imagine a lion in the savannah in Africa, a lion being out there and then seeing a person running as a clown. Like it might be just like so out of this world and so confusing that they'll just be like, what the fuck? Like they might actually get away from not being attacked because people are like, the demons are not expecting to see these cute little floaty familiars come in, you know? Sending coughing babies out into a tiger-infested jungle. After I stopped playing after this. They're all so happy to fly into the void. Métay's funny. Ah, pseudonym. Pseudonym, that's good. You tickled my funny bone. That was a good one. I like that.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
Well, that one does not look okay. Oh, no. Get it some water. It's literally twitching.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Don't put your hand in the poison.
Oh, the poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
Oh, we're picking up proximity, chat.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Yeah.
They're coming through.
I'm gonna heal the shit out of them.
In the name of Al-Zadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Almost had a problem. That's how I look after weird crowd. The interaction between you two is not okay.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
You ate something that didn't sit well.
And what
You'd
of our
have
experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
you'd have ass goblins. Just sitting there after eating Taco Bell.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent.
Oh.
The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium.
You wouldn't sit well, dude. That's Taco Bell causes purple gas. No, Taco Bell causes shit. I have had that sound effect ready, and I just haven't had an appropriate time to use it. It is one of my favorite sound effects. Oh. No changes there. I love that one.
Rest now, little ones.
Make him stop. Like one of the ones you see in white chicks holding on to dear life.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
Oh.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget. that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives.
Am I the only one who does not have that kind of response to the Mexican food or something? Now, even talk about no. Mexican food usually doesn't do that for me. I can eat most things without having any usually any kind of stomach issues. I know curry. I've had curry a few times, and curry has not sat well with me. That's about the only thing.
The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void.
Who need lore catch-ups, yeah.
You remember Una Kalhai, the unusual child we met during our troubles with the Warring Triad. He explained the fate of the 13th thus. The champions of that ill-fated world used the stone known as Auracite to contain the power of primals. But those self-same heroes were gradually corrupted by the Auracite's bleeding energies, transforming into fiends with an endless hunger for ether.
Special dialogue because we did the Warring Triad.
By the time anyone thought to oppose them, Light's strength had grown too feeble, and the balance of the 13th tipped into eternal darkness. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition?
Did I ever do all the Shadowbringers role quests? No, not yet. Not yet. Guys, I have so much work that I have to get done. So much work. It is an endless list. Oh yeah, I know. I still have so much going on. There's more special dialogues, but you need to wrap up quests for roles in Shadowbringers.
I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way.
She's trying to get back to her cat buddy. Runar's just waiting.
But first I must focus on refining.
Oh.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives?
Remember, he lost his sister.
Your Excellency?
He lost his sister to the void.
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
The wording scale. Thank you.
We will see you back in the city then.
Gotta watch the meme version after this. I swear Vitra's back at home taking off his headset. He was AFK. And Estinian's on it. What's a meme? What do you meme? Oh wow, okay. Is that better than what I got? It is not. Yeah, what meme are you talking about? No interest in visiting the void myself. There's something I must do first. Everyone makes... Y'shtola makes everyone uncomfortable. Accurate. Had a good reason for not wanting to explain the Nixie ritual. The talisman's durability will need to be improved if it's to withstand the void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemist who created it. Who do we know that excels at this kind of structural augmentation? Garland Iron Works. Let's bring Sid back in. Damn, we gotta go all the way back to Girabanya? Making us huff it here. Oh wow, they teleported my ass right here. Do 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 do. I was gonna say, he better make time for us. Sid Bob me boy, the protein king himself. Which protein gains... Here, you have a job for us. So listen, we want to go into the unknown, like Elsa did. After Medion and that bloody mess. Mystic River, thank you for grabbing the cup. If you folks got the mugs, go and put them up. Void's corruption seep into Nero through his wounds, in which case our best bet may be simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. I'd be wary of applying any compound that might upset the scale's delicate alchemic balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. One, utilizing metal alloys with high aetherical conductivity so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor for it? If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear, I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. I like that Sid and Nero are still working together. That makes me happy. The Garlean, the definitely... No, Nero, there's no reason to transform the talisman into a hammer. And you know what I'm still mad at? Is that we don't have, his hammer from the Praetorian. Do you guys know how cool that would be for the warrior to have that hammer? Like, even if I had to purchase it from the mod shop, I think I would order it. I think I'd pay for it. 100%. I would buy that hammer for like warrior, or yeah, it would have to be for warrior. Still has it, yeah. Hammers for weapons as a new tank, for a new tank type. Yeah, maybe. That'd be cool.
Ah, hey, Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
Yes.
It is a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
Hold on. Little one needs to go to bed, and little one needs the bunny. Have to have your sleeping bunny to go with the bunny. No, Boots needed to get up and move. She has a bed in the other room that's a lot softer than the ground. I want to also share this with you because apparently that's what that knocking was earlier. Was a note that said, "Hi, Dad. I forgot Funny Bunny in here. Can I have her? Please, I can't sleep without her." Had to get the Funny Bunny. You got to make sure you get your Funny Bunny to go to bed. Actually, right before stream, before we started, we were all playing Roblox, and my oldest and my middle child were playing on their tablets, and I was playing on the PC, and we were playing this game called Hypershot, which it's a first-person shooter. Think of it kind of like a much faster and less aggressive version of Call of Duty, just simple like that. We're sitting here, and I swear, like, I told the kids, I was like, you know what? I legitimately was having so much fun playing with them, and they were laughing and giggling. Like, it was really, really a lot of fun. And I was like, I was excited to stream, but I was also like, man, I was having a lot of fun with that one moment, you know? Yeah, it's funny. It's funny being a dad. And then my partner stole it from me. Yeah. I started sleeping. My old ass started sleeping with a body pillow. And let me tell you what, I get really good sleep. My back doesn't hurt in the morning. And then I also don't get any stomach acid issues anymore because I sleep with a body pillow. You know what? I'm on for it. If I get the opportunity, I sleep on my face. I sleep on my stomach every single time. Every single time.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records.
Maximum comfort.
What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Al-Zadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components. And I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial
I wake up, oh my god,
atoms.
yeah. Dude, and it hurts, and it's like, so I try to take the dog for a run in the morning before all the activities end up, and it's like the way that I sleep, like my back hurts, I gotta stretch for like 20 minutes, and it still kind of hurts all day. I sleep with that body pillow, man. I sleep on my side, and everything's golden. I'm getting old.
I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
I'm old too, don't worry.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
Twisting the neck and sleep. Need one of those chiropractic. Every time I mention a pillow to my family members, they all look at me weird. Like, dude, I didn't say it's like an anime girl body pillow. It's just a plain white pillow. That's exactly what mine is. But it's like, I told my dad, I was like, yeah, I started sleeping with a body pillow. He was like, body pillow? He's like, you gotta be a real man and just hurt all the time and bitch about it. Be a man. Like, I was like, I don't like waking up in pain. Like, I got shit to do.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
Well seasoned. Vincent, I like that. We're just well seasoned.
And were you not also fearless? Heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. and not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence.
She's
No
going to
matter
be
how
still
deep
somewhere in the
darkness,
void.
I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together.
I already know where this is going.
But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Celestinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people.
Please fix him.
Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
Hell yeah. Nabdeen is laying it on
I am
thick.
grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet,
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
Oh! Oh! Oh, get him!
You are wearing that face, after all.
Oh!
As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
Scolding the king, and he's like, "Listen, you're like a little brother, but shut your mouth. Just shut it. You're acting like a fool now. Shut your mouth."
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Damn, it's like everyone just standing outside.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy.
Yeah, but my little brother
And I
king.
hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
Come on, pop your eye back in, buddy. We gotta fly. Look at Estinian doing the good work. Dragon intervention. Will you wallow in uncertainty forever?
you're saying I should seize this chance.
Well, I would have said that if I meant that.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you. And here I stand, failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzat-Han.
Trailer line.
My
Yeah, I
people,
missed it.
I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavnair for a time.
Void divides the dragon. Dragons tried to run, tried to hide, break through the other side, break
My
on through
dragon
to the other
himself
side.
will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
Nabdeen is really doing that work.
I would not dare make you cry.
Damn. Why his terrible face was such an affront. Doing work at the great work. Who needs it? Working on that other project for His Excellency. Let's talk to Estinian. Nabdeen comes in. Someone had to give that boy a good talking to. I did just yell at the satrap. I mean, at least he's thinking about it. Unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping the Vitra reach his conclusion. It was for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believed this place racked by an unnatural storm. Gotta give him shit. Oh, I'm standing on top of Arshan. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts. His endless rage, my rage. And soul-chilling grief he nursed for Radaskir's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend or ally. If there's a chance I can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow. Any former scions? Yeah, let's go with that. With his old face, I just believe that he couldn't accept Beavis. A dire threat to the star. A force should be sufficient for our purposes. Where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan is, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brave foray. 'Twould be more convenient had we had some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. Or one of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene at Megaduda. I don't know about it. Yeah, so I do think Varshan gets on himself. Vitra gets really on himself about like what he's supposed to do, and duty bound, I should say. Like, but I don't know. Like, he's done already so much for the people here, and I mean, at this rate, dude, like, you've earned it. It's very much how, like, we went over to the old Charlet and we're like, dude, we need to check out your old library. And he's like, yeah, you did kind of save the world. Also helped in a result of Taco Bell. Might we make something available for our guests? Have too much gold. I don't know why is he wearing a veil? Is that armor? Is that like the armor for this place? Providing comfortable quarters is the least I could do. Face mask? Yeah. Hey, Gear, one gear. Sometimes you just want to wear a veil. Yeah, maybe. Spent 2 hours troubleshooting PC crashes and still have no idea what's causing it. Currently re-downloading 14 files. Oh no, Qatar, I'm sorry. We gotta go get your sister. Angry Dragon. Ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. But my purpose need not consume you as well. An adventure at heart, I know. This I know. They're gonna tell us, like, take a break. and relax for a little bit. Every time. That always happens. Do. Right before anything big, they're like, you should take a break. Tell me how to live my life. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, in the 13th. Dramatic ass dude. It's like a reaper of something. Pretty cool design. Hi, Brutal. Good to see you, and also go to bed. That's kind of creepy, actually. The hands.
And thus I am returned.
You know the sound of speaking him.
To this world, bereft of saviors.
I'm going to, all right, I gotta put a cooking hat on. Hold on. All right. Just seeing the hands and the face and then like what looked like a Sith. I'm gonna go out on a limb there. Is like, and thus I am returned. Watch this be fucking Xenos again. Like, they just can't let his ass die. Like, I mean, of course, he's the only Reaper that we really saw. I mean, we had like Ranjit, which was pseudo Reaper, I guess. I don't know. But just like seeing the fact that he came in there and he was like, thus I am returned, and his hands are all covering his face and all that. I don't know. I'm just like, watch it be fucking Xenos again. Like, oh my goodness, it's Xenos again. And then I don't have it. Wait, hold on. Maybe I do. Hold on. No, I don't have it. I don't think I have. I was looking for, I thought I had the sound effect where it was like, how many times do we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? What do I have? What would fit Xenos? Probably this, like. Yeah, that fits Xenos. It's Xenos all the way down. Xenos all the way. It has to be. It has to. Whoa, hot damn. Lost the glass. Why won't you die? I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Was my first thoughts of what fits. Yeah, I'm glad you guys heard that. Let's see. What do I do I want to get super involved in the 7.2 or 6.2? I don't know if I want to get super involved in 6.2 as of yet. I think what I want to do is actually go out here, rods at hand, and actually do some of the Aether Currents. Yeah, I need to do some of the Aether Currents that are out here. I mean, he was a Reaper. That's playing in Xenos' head every time he sees Warrior of Light. The proper patch end. Well, it does a good job because it really like shows that it's like that mystery, and I feel like that's what the patches have all done very, very well, you know? Nino, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. She hasn't come back. You go and fetch her for me. Sure. Let's go get some Aether Currents. Cure with black hair. Aiding students Paul DZN. Let's go. Where do I have to go? No, there it is. Okay. All right, let's go. Lions raid next week then. I will actually not be here next week. I will not be here next week because I am going out with the family for a little bit. We'll be away. And also just given the timeline, it ain't gonna work. Technically, we're not leaving then, but it's just, there's a lot that has to get done before we're up and out. But then the following week when I come back, honestly, I do want to play some Guild Wars factions. I don't know. If you guys have played Guild Wars 1 or now it will be Guild Wars Reforged, it is 100% worth it. The game is just so good. It's that classic RPG type game. I don't know if you guys enjoy those types of games. I do. I very much do, where you get to build your own kind of like your own party together, and it's a party-based RPG in that sense. And it's so good. So good. He hates us. That's it. He's done. He's done with Final Fantasy. Right there. That's all it is. That's what I'm long-winded to say. Please watch the meme version of that cutscene when you can. Sure. Stages are in order. Okay. Please watch the meme version of that cutscene when you can. All right, I'll have to take a look. What's it? But yeah, next week, use a fresh coat of paint. Yeah, next week it won't be here. I'll come back the following week. I kind of want to play through factions. And I guess my thing is also, I look at it like Final Fantasy. It's like I've streamed Final Fantasy 14 almost exclusively for like going on 2 years. It'll be 2 years this March, I think. Like where it's like every week I've streamed Final Fantasy in some way, shape, or form. So it's like, now that I've gotten through Endwalker, I kind of feel like that's a good place to kind of like, I don't want to say take a break, but like try other games or play other games and you know, try different things. Because also like Expedition 33 is out there, and I know that's a game that I do want to play and I do want to see because it seems like it'll be a lot of fun, you know? I mean, like legitimately, it looks like a good game and I would like to play it. And then 16 as well. There's other games that I can stream and I can play it and that I think I would really, really enjoy. Okay. Did I help her? I guess I guess I helped her. Wow, midnight. You know what's funny is I have had no interest, and I know that sounds bad, but I've had no interest in going and playing WoW since Shadowlands. Like, I played Shadowlands through the first, the release a bit, not for the big patch updates. So I didn't do like the Sylvanas and Anduin fight. And I haven't had any interest in going back. He's now doing limit cuts. I think they're trying, what I think WoW is trying to do, I think is they're trying to get World of Warcraft on the Xbox. I honestly think that they are trying to do that. Something 14 and E33 player view-based Venn diagram. Yeah, there's probably a lot of crossover. I simply wander well. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Yeah, it's gotten a lot better since then. Well, and maybe it has. I haven't touched it. Yeah, they confirmed. Dispatch looks like it would be a good one. Dispatch looks like it's a lot of fun. Decisions making. Yeah. To BFA, never returned after that. See, and that's the thing though, is that I know that there's so many, like, because I played WoW, I started in the middle of Burning Crusade, and I played all the way up until Shadowlands, and then I just stopped. I haven't played it then. Said Dispatch is very good. I heard it has the voice actors of like other YouTubers. Like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Moist Critical in it, wasn't Charlie in it. As, I think Sonar is bonkersly huge, yeah. You have to play Warframe. Oh, hey, we have someone from the step. Andy was playing Warframe, a Warframe vet too. Gonna eat those twinks. Really good. Play it. There's so many good games that I should play. And I guess that's what I wanted to do. And truth be told is, one, I was genuinely interested in the quest, or excuse me, the story of Final Fantasy XIV. Everyone has talked about it all the way up through Endwalker, even some of the Dawn Trail. And they were like, this is a really good game. Like, you should play it. And it's an MMO, which is crossover with my niche. So I was like, I have to at least play through it. And then once I got rolling, it's like, I kind of wanted to see where it got to in Endwalker, you know? And that's why I've also kind of gotten to this point where it's like, I think I'm at a good point where I can go off and play different things or try different things or do different things, especially with my streams, because my streams have almost been exclusively 14. However, I will say that it's like my primary video channel, my videos come out that are all almost Guild Wars. Streaming Guild Wars doesn't necessarily garner the same excitement as it does like 14 or other games, you know? Someone, you mean me. Also, you started playing before Dawn Trail came out. Yeah, it came out. I think Dawn Trail came out the summer that I started playing. I started playing in like March of 2023. Something like that, yeah. Okay, so maybe it was a year then, June 24. There you go. Yeah, it was in some. I remember it was in the summer because everyone took like a break. Last year summer. Caffeinated Dad, Savior of the World. I mean, like, I actually may have to put together a list of games that I have to actually play. Like February 24. Are you sure? Now I gotta check. Hold on. No. We're gonna figure this out. Galactic, you called me out. We're gonna figure this out. Gotta find the video first. You guys might get sound effects. There we go. All right. When did you release? You know what? Yeah, Galactic, you're right. February 14th or 12th of 2024. I started Final Fantasy probably a little bit before that. So yeah, you were right. You do need to do a dispatch. Dispatch looks like it's fun. A voluntary break before burnout. Yeah. I waited 2 years for you to get to Endwalker. I finally got there. For a year this month, and he was still in Stormblood. I took my time, and again, I also was very, I was also very diligent in not doing anything outside of, or not doing the MSQ or anything major, not on stream, because that's what a lot of people came to watch, and they were very excited about. So, I mean, just to be 100% honest, like, I tried to do the content that I think more people would want to interact with. And that's also kind of why I look at like what Guild Wars 2 does. Like, don't get me wrong, Guild Wars 2 is great, but the streaming of Guild Wars 2 is, unless you had that like built up audience and niche that expect Guild Wars 2 content every week or to stream multiple times a week or multiple hours during the week, it's really not all that exciting. I mean, like, you might enjoy it. I enjoy it. I love playing Guild Wars 2, but streaming it is a completely different beast. Whereas like 14, I make the 14 videos, they're not as exciting, but when I stream them, more people come to watch and interact. So, yeah. No, Jan, I didn't take it that way. Felt like 2 years. It's only been a year. It's basically coming up on 2 years. Because of the videos, though. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people wouldn't have known who I was if I didn't make the Final Fantasy videos. That, you're absolutely right with that. But what I've also noticed is that I actually enjoy, like, talking with you guys. Like, if I could, I would just have a whole stream where all I'm doing is really just talking to people. Like, I know it's like I'm here to Caffeinated Dad Gaming, but it's like I have a lot more fun just talking to y'all. It's also why my wife doesn't let me to go out to very many social functions, especially when we're on a timetable. I end up talking too much. Oh no. The other day, and bro's just the yapper. The other day I got to a, for my wife's birthday, I should say, my daughter made bracelets for everyone, and it was like this big bracelet making party, right? She made me one, and this isn't it, but the other one I have, the other one that I have that's in the other room, she made me one, and she gave me a little chat box as a trinket that's on it, and I was like, oh, why'd you give me that? Right? She goes, because you like to talk a lot, Dad. I'm like, thanks, babe. I was like, thank you. I love it. It's fantastic. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's go and kill what you gotta kill. Got called a yapper by your own child. Yep, I am. I know that I am. I tell you what I actually want to do, what I think would be a lot of fun is actually doing like podcasts. I know that I've seen quite a few people do podcasts and all that, and I don't even know what I would talk about or who I would even speak with. But like, I was sitting there considering strongly to do like podcast interviews, you know, stuff like that. I thought that would be a fun thing. I really enjoy it. And watches these streams back. Yep. And they're all saved. They're all on my channel. Right there for your use. Alright, let's go help her. She's... Oh. Damn, that's a big elephant. Gaja. Thing's huge. The red eyes are very intimidating, though. Is there any other currency here? I think I have them all. Okay, there's one. Get off your map. Oh, I got caught. And you finish them off with a gravity. No, that didn't work. Gravity. Why would you design gravity to be such a cool spell? Why would you do that? Told me that we should we let fear wash over us like water? But to my shame, I could not have failed more thoroughly. Not to sound ungrateful, Caffeinated, but why did you follow me? I don't know, I was bored. No one wins against gravity. You should have just unplugged it. Oh, obviously. I like how the quest name is Stepchild. That actually kind of makes me laugh. Like you named it the quest is literally Stepchild. Sounds right. Yay, we did it. We were just there to help. What's my Aether currents look like for this zone anyway? Avenir. Death of an artisan would have thrown the whole thing into disarray, and thus your rescue was timely indeed. Please accept your payment, half as each as you agree. Okay. The Matanga along the way. The friends you made along the way. It's probably all of these. Good God, there's 3 of them over here by Palakistan. At least 2 of them. Yeah, so we are preparing for Thanksgiving dinner, which of course is a very, very big deal. One of the things that I'm most looking forward to is honestly all the sweets. My mother-in-law makes a, I think it's called a Mexican cheesecake is what it's called, but it's like an upside down custard filled cheesecake. So it's like a cheesecake that's on the inside, but the outside is like cinnamon bread but toasted. It's so good. So good. On potato duty again. Oh, it's not that bad. Potato duty's fine. Let us commence at once. I'm excited. Mexican cheesecake is delicious. I'm not even like super picky with like the turkey. Like, you know how like some people are like very, very like adamant, like, oh, you got to baste the turkey, you got to do this like every 10 minutes or something like that. I'm not that way. You know, just put the bird in there and it is what it is. Turkey usually tends to be a little bit dry anyway, but I don't know. Like I've never been that adamant, I should say, about what the food is, you know? That sounds amazing. Oh, it is so good. So good. And she only makes it like once a year. The area is south of Palakistan. Radium control. As long as you're not deep frying the turkey at home now, God no. It's baked and it's baked in a large pan and then it takes, I don't know, it takes all day. But it's still good. It's still very good. Boneless turkey. See, but like that's cool. That's putting your what you've learned in school to use. That's cool. I like that. Prefer ham to turkey, but my family almost never does ham. We only do ham occasionally, honestly. About deep frying turkeys get me every time. So, okay, story time. When I was a younger man, my father and my sister and I were all volunteer firefighters. We volunteered for our local station, and we would go to a number of different things, and it's a small rural town, so we're getting things like, I don't know, what's it? We get like, like small little fires, like a little brush fire, trash fire, stuff like that. But occasionally around the time of Thanksgiving, we would get turkey fires. And now granted, we only had like, I don't know, I think in my entire tenure, I was there for about 5 years. My entire tenure, we only got like, I think, God, it was probably only like, I am healing when I need to be DPS. We probably only got like maybe 3 or 4 in the 5 years that I was there. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. However, it was always hilarious hearing them come across, because usually the people wouldn't be hurt. It's just now it's a fire. And it was a big deal. Like, you can't deep fry your turkey if it's, or you can't cook a frozen turkey. The frozen turkey turns into a missile because you're rapidly heating up something that's frozen, and it's just a giant ice thing, and there's the potential energy there is ridiculous. You got to be careful with these things. Which I'm sure, again, this tradition you probably wouldn't necessarily understand if you weren't here in the United States. Here's a better one, and I would ask for this. What tradition or holiday in the United States, like, completely blows your mind as someone who is not from the United States? Like, and Nakuru, that would be a little bit more towards to you, but I mean, if anyone else is in the chat is like from a separate country or a different country, like, please, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Because I'm sure that we have some things that really make you guys say, like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like, that's weird. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We're back. I'll tell you one thing that I know makes everyone like kind of always think that we're weird. Like is our huge kind of like obsession, I should say, for what's it? St. Patrick's Day. That one makes us sound weird. I know. Eat every year on Christmas. There's a little about the U.S. that doesn't make doesn't make me scratch it. Yeah, you see? Dyeing rivers in beer green for St. Patrick's Day is just bonkers. Yes, that's the holiday I was going for. Use acronyms to an insane degree. Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. The same when I live here. We are strange people, yes. I don't know where it came from. Easter egg painting is more closely related to the Christianity and the religion of Christianity. Easter Sunday, he is risen on Sunday. Christ came out of his sealed cave 3 days after his death. So Good Friday and then Easter Sunday. But I was talking about St. Patrick's Day because apparently it's like, oh, everyone's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. But apparently in Ireland, they're like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, we don't do that. Like, you're making us look bad. And we're like, yeah, Ireland. And it's like, what are you doing, bro? Enjoy the Christmas tradition of going to, yeah, see, like that's a fun one. Going to a Chinese restaurant as a non-Christian. Yeah, it's so good. So good. Oh, wait, I can just teleport there, can't I? I can. I'm gonna be lazy. Christmas traditions in other countries tend to be fascinating to learn by, or to learn. Oh yeah, but see, and that's the thing though, is that it's being here in the United States and doing all of the different United States habits and traditions and stuff like that. It's like a giant echo chamber, you know? Like, you never really know unless you go out and look for it. You don't ever really know of all the different holidays and different little touches that they may have in other countries to your holidays. Like Christmas, of course, is not necessarily just a United States holiday, but there's variations of it throughout other countries, and they do things different than what we do. So it's like, you know, it's fun. Yeah, exactly. Wonderful week and enjoy the holidays. Have a good night, Hanami. Thank you. Get some good sleep. No one's more Irish than Americans who've never been to Ireland in a single Irish ancestor 3 generations ago. Like, listen, I have Irish heritage. Like, my whole family, like, we have history of Irish relatives. And we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but it always blew my mind that it's not really a thing. Like, nobody, like, in Ireland, they don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. They're just like, what are you talking about? Not to the degree that the Americans do. Let me say that. Christmas is considered a couple's holiday. Xmas tradition of burning the goat. Yeah, see? Like, loves their KFC holiday. Was Rob Roy McGregor. Be with your nuclear family. Do. Alright, it's northwest. Got one more quest to do. We'll do all these, we'll finish up this last quest and then we'll head out, but I know. United States has a lot of weird holidays, and I'll be the first one to admit it's like, if you didn't know what these holidays were, and like, it's got to be so damn trippy for people to come in and from other countries or other we'll say places in the world and see what we do and be like, what the hell are you guys doing? You guys are acting crazy over here. It's the weirdest holidays that you know. Truth be told, and I know it made a lot of news recently, I would say the weirdest holiday that I would say that I know of that is not mine. I'm guessing not. You mean not what's not from the United States, is what the Indian holiday was that was not too long ago, where they like throw poop at each other. I saw it all over Twitter, and I only caught a little bit of it. Was that an actual holiday, or was that like a one-off celebration? Does anyone know? I'm not 100% on that. Oh, that one. Yeah, Super Tired. You know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Like, is that an actual holiday? Like, I don't understand. In a single village. Okay, all right. So that one can be that one can be scratched. I saw that, and I actually legitimately said I didn't even bother to do any more research on it. I was like, all right, so they throw shit at each other in this one village. Cool. Hey, man. Do your thing, I guess. The next day, the amount of cases of pink eye went through the roof. It's definitely not spread. I like Pi Day and Tau Day. See, maybe it's that I don't know enough of foreign holidays. And that's what I was talking about. It's so easy to be wrapped up into the echo chamber that is here in the United States that you don't even really pick up on the other holidays that other nations are doing. Like one that I do like actually from India, and the reason we know this a little bit more is because my kid's school talks about it, is what's it? Diwali, the Festival of Lights, Indian holiday. And wear white on purpose. Oh, okay. Diwali, yes. That one I kind of like. I like the idea of it. I thought that one was pretty cool. My oldest daughter's friends with a little girl who's was born in India, and she moved here. And I talked to her dad about it. I talked to Zeroff about it. It was really cool. All the firecrackers, yeah. Oh, it's an escort, isn't it? Oh, it's a guard. I gotta guard him. Let's go. Go watch some videos on the place, and they're fully on board for that in India. But see, that's the thing though, is that there's so many like little things in places, little holidays and things that happen that I don't, I just don't know. I don't spend that time with, and I think that's why it's weird for the United States too, is because we hear so much of like our holidays and how important they are to us, but we never really, I don't know, echo chamber. The poop holiday looked like fun. See, I think it's interesting is because we look at it like, any other person would be kind of like, oh, it's gross, it's poop, and it's all that. And it's like, yeah, but you probably would have a good time there. I'm just saying. Derek Schultz, thank you for grabbing a cup. If you guys got the mugs, go ahead and toss them up. They like to declare everything a holiday. We just need an excuse to party. Tomato throwing festival in Japan or in Spain. Come on, get your ass back, Pakistan. Taking forever. Come on, can I life grip him? I can't. Rescue, I can't rescue him. Oh, I can do celestial opposition and leap over rows of babies who are laid on mattresses on the ground. Probably wouldn't happen so fast you wouldn't even notice it. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you're actually following me. Okay, I thought that this was a scripted run. Come on, dog. Everyone is tomato colored. See, but like stuff like that where it's fun. Like you could just throw tomatoes at each other. Like that's a fun holiday. Like truth be told, I'll tell you what holiday I love the most, especially here in the United States, is 4th of July. That is one holiday that, if I could say, that brings out the best of what America is or what Americans are. I would say that it's definitely 4th of July. 4th of July is so much fun. The amount of camaraderie and just like patriotism is very high, and it feels good. And it's explosions. It's America doing what America best. Pyrotechnics and explosions. It's great. Do. Oh, my batteries are running low. I wins every fire war set off here. Really? Tumblr Pill, I was like, yeah, on 4th of July, everywhere spamming US flags, dude. It, let me tell you, like, it is the hypest that you will see Americans about their country. Like, I'm not saying the United States is perfect, of course, far from it. But I will say that that is one holiday everyone gets together. It doesn't matter where you are in the United States. Businesses shut down so that we can party on. I worked as a fry cook and I remember when I was going to college, and it was 4th of July, and I remember that I got to climb up on top of the building and watch the fireworks with my boss, and then we had like a dinner rush at like 10:30 at night. It sucked. But it was a lot of fun. Everyone got to see it, you know? There's one American holiday they would seem to think the rest of the world celebrates. Spain, the Catalan people have a Christmas, one where the presents are given by a log that's supposed to poop on it. Supposed to poop on that. That one year, 14 had a 24-hour maintenance on 14, yeah. About the Christmas pooping log. Now I want a hot dog. Have the date, 4th of July. Date in the correct. Vegeta. I saw no other tribes. Got my spirit today. All right, give me the Aether Current. Thank you. But I joined my I mostly celebrate Halloween, but I joined my family for yeah. Oh yeah. We try to northwest, so it's up that way. We try to, whenever we can, to celebrate with the family as far as holidays are concerned. Like Halloween, we try to spend with like my sister and her family, but like Christmas and Thanksgiving, like usually for Thanksgiving, my family would have because my dad, I mentioned, was a he was into the fire service or the volunteer service. So he, southeast, I need to go down this way. So he ended up having always having to work on Thanksgiving. So we would end up having a holiday party, around that time, like a few days after, and we would have a big feast. We would have a whole pig that would be cooked. We would have a live band. We'd invite family, friends, and all that. It was a huge party. I think like the first year we ended up having, I don't know, we probably had the first year about like 200 people at this party, and it was just a rocker. And it's like that type of thing I love. I love having that kind of family party and stuff like that. Now, those things have kind of died down as years have gone on, just because, well, yeah, shit's expensive. Let's just call it what it is. Shit's expensive, but then it's also like, it means more when it's just a little bit of family. I guess, if that makes sense. Switching back to the date format. Yep. Oh, there's an Aether Current down here. I guess there was. Oh, it's like right over here behind the rocks. Where are you? Oh, it's up on the hill. Oh, weird and cultish to me. Yeah, and I can totally understand what you mean by that. Like, and seeing that as it is. I personally don't think that it's necessarily... It is cultish into some degree. However, it's also like, I feel like patriotism is kind of... I don't know. Growing up, let me put it this way. Growing it up, we were made to... Oh, I gotta head far north. Growing up, we always had to say, even I went all grade school, middle school, high school, they did the Pledge of Allegiance at the beginning of class every morning. And we had to, and you had to get up and say it. Everyone had to do it, hand across your heart and everything. Like, it felt good. And as I've gotten older, it's like, I'm glad that we did that. There's a fine line between patriotism and nationalism. Yeah. Like, I felt very good about being confident about my country and being proud of where I'm from. You know, it was kind of like extending that hometown, like, pride of where you come from, I should say, a little bit more. Pledge of Allegiance. Y'all don't lack patriotism. I just hope it's not twisted into something else. Yeah. You ain't getting there. There's sometimes where it gets taken too far, and people obviously take it too far, which again, but that's not uncommon with anything in any way. Is like, it doesn't really take much for someone to take something that's really good for the most, or for a majority of people, and spin it into something bad, you know? All nations have some version of it, or else they wouldn't be a nation. Absolutely, yes. It is entirely within the rights. Oh yeah, absolutely. That, like, it was just, you were looked at differently, I feel like is what it was. Is like if you didn't do the Pledge of Allegiance. Because like by the time that my niece and my nephews went through school and they were having their to do the Pledge of Allegiance, like there were kids who just didn't do it. They didn't want to, and they did it as like defiance or to make themselves look cool. But now my daughters go to school and they do the Pledge of Allegiance, and I really like that. I want my daughters to be proud of where they come from and understand what it means to be an American, and not just like, you know, like, oh, Americans great, everywhere else sucks, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's on the other side of this mountain, is it? Northeast. Oh, it's over there. Was this after 9/11? But then I remembered how old you are. Yep, I'm old. If you love pancakes, yeah, it's waffles. Like they need to tell everyone they're American. See, and that's funny. Yeah, I can fly now. That's funny is because when you sit there and you talk about like the patriotism of American, and it's like they have the need to tell you. Like, and it's funny is because I feel like for most Americans there is no need to tell. Like you guys can certainly call us out. Like Nakuru, I believe, if I'm venturing a guess, you're probably from Japan. Like if I went to Japan, I would stick out very quickly and be like, that homeboy's from the Stars and Stripes. I'd be able to pick that out quickly. Although there are people who are very much like, I'm American and I'm proud everywhere they go, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just when you start to become kind of an asshole. That's where we draw a line. I'm just a weeb. Okay, all right. Well, we'll see. I was close. I was close. The American version can be tamed by comparison. True. With all of its flaws, let me put it this way: with all of its flaws, I still believe America is one of the greatest countries in the United States, in the world. There are obvious flaws, and I'd be lying to you if I told you that. However, there's a lot more good about the country, in my opinion, than there is bad. And that's where I'll say, very blanket. And you guys are going to come back, oh my goodness, Calf, you can't be proud of that. No, whatever. I said it. I'm doing what I have to. I have a 2-week break. That will be the end of the stream tonight. I'll leave you guys with that fun little tag that you get to carry for the rest of the stream. Right, now agree to disagree on that part. Yeah, it's the greatest country in the United States 2025. I mean, they still do it for any level of sports event. Yeah, that's true. I hope you guys had some fun tonight. It was just a chill night. Finished up 6.1. I keep wanting to say 7.1. 6.1. Next week I am off, so there is no stream next week. I'll also put a post up so that you all can see it. The following week we'll come back. I do want to show you guys some of Guild Wars factions. I'm going to be very excited about it because it launches next week and I won't be able to play it. But I do want to play some of the original Guild Wars to show you that game because it's a great game and I think you guys would enjoy it. Just seeing the level of complexity and in depth. I like it. I do want to give a shout out to the mods who are making sure that I don't shoot myself in the foot with a lot of things. Do that a lot. As well as all the viewers here who are on this journey with me, as well as the members of the channel who are helping me along this journey to become a full-time content creator. I thank you. I want to give a shout out to Vernacular, as well as Hanami for some donations, Dark Knight of Anime as well. Old Soldier and Marvelous Jared for the gifted memberships, and then being a member for 11 months, almost a whole year. Thank you very much for both of those. Dark Knight again for a donation. Jack Wolf being here for 19 months. Dark Knight being here for 17 months. Hot Damn, y'all have been here for a while. I thank you guys. It will be a nice little break for myself, and I will miss you guys, but I will be back, and I will see you guys on the other side. As for now, stay caffeinated, folks.